Hello dear students, here in this lesson we are going to look at linked genes, and it is a type of non-Mendelian inheritance. And why we call it non-Mendelian inheritance? Because it does not follow Mendelian laws, which is the first law and second law, the law of segregation and the law of independent assortment. Here we're going to look at linked genes. If we cross here, we have Dorsophilia, which is fruit fly. And these experiments were conducted by the scientist whose name was Morgan. Morgan made experiments on the Dorsophilia, and he took one black body with this has black body and short wings. We call these wings vestigious wings, or let's just call them short wings. And here we have another one which is like gray color, but here it has a different color. But you should note this is like, let's call it just gray color and long wings. So do you see how long these wings and how short these wings? Now here we have, this is the female and this is the male. As important to know the gender because it will make some difference later in the second part. Now here we have, this is gray with long wings, and here we have black with short or vestigious wings. When we cross them, what we'll get? We'll get this: 100% of the offspring, 100% will be with like gray color, gray and long. So we can conclude that this one, the gray color is dominant and the long wings is also dominant while the others are recessive. Let's explain these. Now here, what did we do? We took this one, let's say it is A, B, and this is A, B. These are the genes of this. This is gray color and this is long wings. And this one, it has the recessive, it will be A small, B small. And here, A small, B small. Here we have the gametes are going to be this, A capital, B capital only, because the same. And here it will be A small, B small. If we cross them, we'll get A capital, B capital, A small, B small, which has, now it is heterozygous, but it is gray color and long wings. And this is F1. This looks like Mendelian inheritance. Up to now, it is Mendelian. But if we cross this one, the heterozygous, which is this. Now this is one of these. We took it to here. And we cross this one with another one, male. Now why we cross the male, this female with long wings and this gray color with one black? Why we do not cross it with itself with another one? Because all of these are female, because the female is dominant here. Now here, if we cross this female with a male, which has, now this, the phenotype of this one is A capital, B capital, A small, B small. We cross it with this one, which has only one gamete, A small, B small. Now cross it. We will have one will be this with this one, which will be like the mother. And we'll have another one with this one, A small, B small, A small, B small, which will be like this one. Then here we will get the ratio 50-50. Look here, we will get the ratio 50% and 50%. Here we have these are long wings with gray color, and these are short wings, vestigious wings and black color. So in F2 of this complete linkage, we will get 50% to 50%. That is 1-to-1, the ratio here. This is in what we call it. This is in complete linkage, we should care about this because we have another type of linkage. So now here, incomplete linkage, there is a phenomena which is called crossover, happens in the female. So it does not happen in the male. In the male, we have only complete linkage. What do we mean by complete linkage? Now this chromosome, for example, this is a chromosome. So if this chromosome carries, for example, the color of the body A, it will be linked with the size of the wings. So on the same chromosome, you will have two features linked together. It does not segregate independently like Mendelian inheritance. This is in what? In complete linkage. But in incomplete linkage, we will see some phenomena. If we cross these, okay, Morgan also made some experiment, and he found something different. Look here. He crossed them, he got some like the mother and some like the father. And that is, okay, clear, as we saw before. But he got new features. Now this one has the body color like the father, but the size of the wings like the mother. And here, he has like the body of the mother, but the size of the wings like the father. Now the thing just got mixed up. Why? Because now he got new features, but still not the same like Mendelian suggested. Why? Because here he found the percentage of these which look like the father are going to be 83% of the offspring, and these which get new or mixed characteristics are just 17%. The total of them with the new features are 17%. So why? How can we explain that? Morgan explained it that crossover took place in this case. What is crossover? Crossover, like here, during the formation of gametes. So when does crossover happens? It happens during meiosis. It doesn't happen during mitosis. It is meiosis. Why? Because during meiosis, you have half of the genetic material. The chromosomes are going to be separated. Now look, this gene is going to just form the gamete, but during the segregation, some part of the genes will just transfer or pass to each other. So this part of the gene of this red will go to the blue, and some part of the blue will go with the red instead of it. So here, look, this is the chromosome red, and this color, just to understand it, we do not have red and blue colors in chromosomes, but here we have blue and red. When they cross, look, this blue will have some part of the red, and this red will have part of the blue, and this is what we mean by crossover. Here we need to care about one more information here. This place where crossover happens, where the two chromosomes are attached, we call it chiasmata. And this chiasmata is the place where crossover happens, or where the chromosomes are linked. Now this phenomena, we call it what? We call it, okay, crossover. If we explain this phenomena just like by chromosomes, okay. Now here we have, these are the chromosomes of the female: A capital, B capital, A small, B small. It is hybrid. And this is the A small, B small, A small, B small. This is the male, the black and gray. This is, we call it black and short wings. So here we have black and short wings. Here we have, okay, it is like here we have a hybrid, but it is gray color and what? And long wings. Now here in this one, how many gametes we can make? We can make only these gametes. So in the male we have only A small, B small. Only. Do we have another one? This one will give us the same. A small, B small. This with this, A small, B small. This with this. So, as we said, in male, crossover doesn't happen. It happens only in female. Now, let's look at the gametes of the female. This is the first possibility we have. The first gamete is going to be A capital, B capital. And the second gamete is going to be this one. A small, B small. The third gamete we can also have when we have crossover. This part of the gene is going to be crossed. Let's see here. This part of the gene is going to be crossed with this part of the gene. So the color of the body is going to be crossed with the size of the wing. So in this new gamete, we will have A capital. Let's just use here another color. So here we will have A capital, B small. This is third gamete. Do we have another possibility here? Yes, we have. This small a, the gene of the color of the body, can be crossed with the size of the wing. So here we'll have another gamete. We will have A small with B capital. So these are the possible gametes. Here we have only one gamete. Here we have 4 possible gametes. Now let's cross them. All of these are going to be crossed with this one. So this is the first gamete. Here. This is the second. This is the third. This is the fourth. Let's cross them all with this nice one. So this with the first one is going to give us 1. It's going to give us A capital, B capital, A small, B small. So what is this? It is long, or let's say gray, and long wings. The first one. This is the first one. Let's see the second one. This gamete with this one with the second is going to give us A small, B small with A small, B small. So it is black and short wings. So this was the second. Let's say now this one with the third one is going to give us A capital, B small with A small, B small. So the color of the body is going to be gray, but the wings is going to be short. Okay, let's see the last one here. We have the last one, this one. Well, this one will give us what? Let's make it here. So it will give us A small, B capital with A small, B small. Now this, the color is black and the wings are long. So here we have these two, let's just say here. We have these two are like the parents, which are gray and long like the mother, black and short like the father. Here we have gray like the mother, short like the father. Here we have black like the father, long like the mother. And these are the ones with the new features. What we need to care about here is that we have like 83% like the parents. We have 17% like new characteristics or mixed characteristics. Why this happened? Because crossover took place. Now, what is crossover? When part of the gene passes during the formation of gamete to and be attached with the other chromosome, so we can have new combination and new features. And this is what is meant by incomplete linkage. It is non-Mendelian inheritance. I hope this is clear. Until next video. Ciao.